Well, it's been a while since we've done a CSN Saturday, so I thought this request fit perfectly for this Saturday. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to L33Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hey, tried my best, as always. We are back with one Mr. David Crosby. We are going to his final album. Came out in 2021. It is called For Free. And he's got, as I say, a cavalcade of musicians with him. One of the songs has Michael McDonald on it. I know that just from the title alone. I don't know about the second one, but that's cool to see those two legends link up so late in their careers. This was, like I said, his final album before he passed away, I think a year or two later, if I'm not mistaken. Joan Baez did the cover for it too. You're going to see it when the video starts or whatever, or you might have seen it in the thumbnail. It's a pretty cool cover. It's very beautiful art. And I'm not going to lie, CSN was one of my favorite finds on this channel. I'm not gonna lie, they like I said, I listen to Deja Vu all the time. Not as much the self-titled, like I listened to like one or two songs from that, but I'm really into Deja Vu. That album's my stuff, man. It really is. But Crosby always, I don't know, I felt like I understood Nash, I understood Stills. Crosby was probably the closest one to me in personality type, but I feel like he's the one I understand the least out of the three original members, at least. Neil Young, that's a different story, I guess. But we're gonna check this out, and I'm gonna stop blabbing. This is a request from our patron Gail. As always, Gail, thank you for your support. I appreciate you so much, and let's go. Can't believe we're starting my sorry, AI camera. Starting my birthday month, man. That's crazy. I'll be 31 in like 4 or 5 days, man. It's crazy. I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. All right. Here we go. First up is River Rise with Michael McDonald, and then Rodriguez for Night. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's light in California. The voices are speaking low, and the wheels line up, point the direction they want to go. The cold is hanging on now. The heat will be here soon, and those same old thoughts coming back around like a black moon. Let the river rise, open up the skies, not gonna wash away.
I know that voice.
Let the walls come down, turn around into a fortress. Let the river rise, open up the sky, time won't slip away. Let the clock run out, don't care about it, not today. The golden light surrounding the sea of humanity, and the wind has its own language spoken by the trees. Diamonds shine forever underneath the twilight sky. As the day grows dim, you start to believe almost one more try. Let the river rise, open up the skies, not gonna wash away. Let the walls come down, turn around into a fortress.
There's a lot of depth to this sound.
Open up the sky, time won't slip away.
So many little parts. So cool.
Run out, don't care about it, not today. Coming into bed for an easy landing.
How old was he here?
It's out of my heart.
That's crazy.
It's out of my head. It's out of my head.
2021,
Let
man.
the river rise, open up the skies, not gonna wash away. Let the walls come down, turn around into a fortress. Let the river rise, open up the skies, time won't slip away. Let the clock run out, don't care about it, not today.
That guitar is awesome. That's a sick ending, I'm not gonna lie. Rodriguez for a Night. It's a hell of a name for a song.
I once rode with an angel through the Arroyo called Dry Run, until one day she made it clear that I could never be the one. And then she met the outlaw Rodriguez. It was then that her heart took flight. Well, I would sell my soul if I could only be Rodriguez.
Ooh, I love that little touch.
One night.
Huh? That is swanky, bro.
I confess he had some qualities that might attract a foolish girl. An effortless charisma and a clever way with the world. Now, I'm just a drugstore cowboy. You know I'll never be Mr. Right. Still, I'd sell my soul if I could only be Rodriguez. Just one night in the course of time, I married, decided to settle down. I was getting too old to chase that dream and way too tired to kick around.
Damn, the guitar's been so good in both.
But if the devil still wants to talk a
Whoa.
deal, I'd be willing to curse the light. Yes, I'd sell my soul if I could only be Rodriguez.
So good.
Still, I'd sell my soul if I could only be Rodriguez.
Got some Steely Dan in there.
Just one night.
And it's the one without Michael McDonald that sounds like Steely Dan. That's funny. Well, Gail, that was, as always, excellent. I don't know what I expected, like, walking into it. Like, I don't know. I just, you know, you hear of, like, I don't know, artists from back in the day when they were, you know, actual musicians releasing stuff in this century and this millennium, basically. It's just sort of like, I don't know. It's not like it's ever going to be, it's a toss-up, basically. I guess that's what it is. When back in the day, it probably wouldn't be a toss-up. You know, and this is coming from someone who listened to, like, even, like, CSN 77. Like, we really dove into the stuff, the, you know, few albums that they had, basically. And I did some stuff with Crosby, with, you know, the Birds and stuff beforehand. And he had a very interesting life. And, I don't know. Like I said, he's the one I don't really grasp as much as the other two, I feel like. Because listening to Cathedral and stuff like that, that explained Graham Nash. Stephen Stills basically was most of CSN at points, so I felt like I understood him from that music. Crosby is, I don't know, harder to get a grasp on, but I really do enjoy his music and his contributions, especially in here. I don't know exactly who did what yet, but the guitar definitely stands out. Before I look at anything, the guitar really stands out. The vocal harmony at points in the first song, it kind of really reached a really high level. And especially in the first one, there's a lot of and the second one. There's lots of little intricate details of like sounds that just last for a second or two. They're kind of just used as a layer or something like that. They're not a feature or even like not a component per se, but like just a second or two are flashed there. I think it's really cool, and it really makes the song feel alive at points, especially those little accents that they did in the second one of like the Spanish guitar basically to highlight Rodriguez and such, and I thought that was really cool. It's cool that he gets like a lot done within a little amount of time. Like, it's not the 7-minute songs, those are like 3 minutes long, and I feel like those are complete songs, start to finish. Kind of leaves you wanting more, but it's not too much either at the same time. I think that's really cool that he can just connect all these little pieces together and make it a painting of sorts of sound. And to think that he would pass away only a year or two later after this, that this is like his final message to the world per se. Obviously, he probably didn't know that at the time, or maybe he did for all I know. I don't know the exact story. But that first one with Michael McDonald, man, that was really good. But that Rodriguez for a Night one, that was excellent. I love the guitar in both. But I'll leave it at that, and I'm gonna look at what we got. All right, so David Crosby on vocals, James Raymond on acoustic piano, bunch of the synth guitars, synth bass, synth acoustic guitar, drum programming, Fender Rhodes. So it's a lot of electronic stuff. Sean Tubbs on guitar and acoustic guitar. Dean Parks on track 4. What track is he on? Oh, so that was Dean Parks who did that solo. So that's why it sounded like Steely Dan. That's crazy. All right. That's funny, man. I totally could tell it had a little bit of a Dan vibe in it. That's so funny. And then Andrew Ford on bass. For that second one, at least. Oh, I know Steve D. Stanislaw, Gary Novak on drums. Okay, so man, he had a lot of good people on this, man. Michael McDonald did the backing vocals for the first track. That's it. I really enjoyed both. If I had to pick between the two, I probably would go. That's hard. That's really hard to pick. I'd go with the second one probably, but the first one did have a lot of life to it, and I really enjoyed the vocals from Michael McDonald, and the interplay between him and Crosby, I'm guessing, was the other voice. Obviously, it's his album, so it's probably him. But I'd definitely be open to hearing more from this. I don't know if you can't really put it in the same category as the stuff that came before exactly per se. But for what it is damn good, and I wish I could play it twice so I could really hear the intricacies of everything over again. Because the first listen you're always just like kind of stuck on one thing or the other, but the second listen you always get more. So I definitely will hear more as I edit. Thank you again, Gail. That was a great pick. And if you guys have done the picks by David Crosby or Michael McDonald or anyone who is associated with this, Dean Parks for all I know, leave it down below. That's it. See you later.